Simon, thank you so much for having me chat here. So me, I don't know. I know a lot about office management, of course, but from a Danish perspective, because we have like these 600 clients in Denmark that uses our platform for all of their everyday. I know less about office management in Berlin. So you have been in the space for how many years?
I worked in this space almost 20 years.
Almost 20 years.
If I recall correctly, yes.
How did you come into the whole office management space?
Uh, in was more thing of not knowing what to do. So just I finished my school and started working in an office and realized I'm good in organizing things for people, and this is how I ended up as office manager.
Yeah. I mean, you must be doing quite a good job, right? Because we texted some of our clients here. Do you know anybody that knows a lot about office management here? And we had a few that actually referred us to you. So why is it actually that you get positive referrals?
So first of all, it's very nice to hear this. I didn't expect to be so recommendable. I think genuinely I'm trying always to deliver the best quality of work. I'm also good in connecting people, and this is why I'm staying in someone's mind.
Yeah. What do you think, like from your perspective, is like the ingredients of a well-run office?
Well-run office is usually an office when you as employee come in and you are not in an office manager role, but whatever role you are. You can sit down at your desk and everything is working and you don't need to think about anything around you, just can focus on your job, and it's the most important thing.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. But what we hear many people say in Denmark, at least, is that uh, good office management is sort of like everything that nobody sees but everybody feels.
Exactly. I'm always having this kind of funny example. No one thinks about where the toilet paper is coming, but if it's missing, the shit is burning. Yeah. Um. So this is kind of summarizing the office management.
Yeah,
You never know how this happened. You never know who did it, but it's done, and you as employee are happy that the coffee machine is running, that the dishwasher is empty, that the meeting room is nice and tidy, that your laptop is on your place when you are on the first day. Things like this. Yeah, this everything happens. It's magic in the background that happens, that should happen and not interrupt the value.
yeah. That's actually a very good phrase. It's magic in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so what what also what I've heard at least is that in Berlin there is a big like work from home culture. How has that like affected like the office, so to say?
Yeah, so with the COVID pandemic and shortly after, it kind of got introduced into our working environment. People started to realize working from home is as same efficient as being in the office. You just save a lot of commute time. It's slowly changing back again because after what is it about 2 3 years later, people get lazy and many companies ask to come in once, twice, maybe 3 times a week. Um, so you can observe that this is changing a little bit. People still want to work from home, have the flexibility. Employers start slowly to realize maybe it's not the best idea. It's also depending on the roles and what are you working on. Me as office manager, I can't do home office management, yeah, for example.
It's at least a little bit difficult, right?
Yes,
We
exactly.
actually have one client where the office manager sits in South Africa
Yeah.
and the office is in Copenhagen.
Okay.
I know it's a little bit strange, but that's because she has a few, no, she has like two office assistants. So she's in charge of all office management.
It is possible. I see it in my service that I offer. You don't need always a full-time office manager or on place. It's useful to have someone, but I can also get a lot of things done in communication with the cleaning team, with the plumber, with the handyman or whatever. It's just a way of communication and organization.
Yeah. Um, in in your company, you help other office managers and also other officers becoming good at office management and also like driving office management, right?
Yes. Basically, I'm mainly focusing on smaller offices without office managers, where I come in, implement processes, or take over tasks. I'm also helping to hire an office manager, but I'm slowly looking also into this field where office managers are already there and just need support. I have one client, for example, they have to organize an offsite now, and the office manager just doesn't have the capacity to organize it and asked me for help. Um, yeah, so there are both options are possible.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
We see a trend in Denmark, at least, where more and more get outside help to help the office manager or the part-time office manager, doing all of like the practical stuff around the office, but also just making sure that everything just runs smoothly. Is that a similar? Is there a similar trend here in Berlin, or
It's surely a trend that you can observe, because it's often back in the days it was, oh, we need to hire someone and then in the worst case to fire again after a certain period. And booking services was not so common, but this we are living now in this economy where kind of everything can be outsourced. I know from the past, office manager was always seen as the soul of the office, the person that keeps everything together. I think nowadays this is also changing, uh, just because people are not in the office all the day anymore.
Hmm. Yeah. So when you get a new client, I mean, what's the first thing you do, or do we have like a playbook for getting them happy at the very beginning, or what do you do there, Summer?
First thing that I do with new customers is sit down with them and clarify their needs. What do they need? How much time? Um, Often customers even don't know what they need, and you have to figure out during the first few conversations with them, and then you figure out, or that they realize through talking with you that they need something that they didn't know before, or sometimes they realize also that they pay for a service or use something that they don't need. So the first step I'm doing is usually really figuring out what is expected, what is asked for, and then finding together a kind of solution that is fitted to their needs.
When you are helping clients hire an office manager, what is it then? What's the core thing that you're looking for in a good office manager?
Mm. What I look for in office managers, if I would have to hire them, they should be open-minded and also very like social empathic.
Yeah.
They should have some social empathy. Um, I think as office manager, you need to be a little bit outgoing and connect with people, and it's hard if you are a very introverted person.
Yeah.
Um, this is one thing, and then obviously they need to be well organized because you have tasks lists that are very long and not always done within one day. So organized and well communication etiquette is important things in this job.
Yeah. I I also think like the whole thing about being well organized is one of the cornerstones of why we built Officeguru in the beginning, right? Because if we could help organize all the practical stuff, then the office manager could spend time on culture building, or all of the very important people related subjects at the office, right? Do you see the same?
I see it similar in like bigger places where you really have a full-time office manager or someone in place for longer than up doing it. Office culture, building culture in a team is often asked from office managers, but I personally see it, it's a management responsibility. It, office culture is lived from top to down and not from down to the top. This is my personal opinion, but I think it's the right way to because if I get asked to, no, if my manager does over hours, I'm more likely also do over hours. But if my manager shows me we're living in a healthy environment, then I'm living in a healthy environment.
Yeah. And now, we're entering a partnership, right? And bring office management as a service to all of the, companies in Berlin that want it, right? Uh, what is from your chair that you wanted to partner up with Officeguru?
It's an exciting experiment for me, because I can, obviously I have a huge marketplace with a big reach to new customers, and I can also develop my own services and see what's working and what's not. And this is why I decided to work with Officeguru.
Cool. Well, thank you so much for your time, as I very appreciated.
Thank you.